Hello everybody, welcome back to our YouTube channel. We are so excited to be here with you again today. We hope that everybody's staying safe, happy, and healthy during quarantine.
And most importantly, spending time with their significant other.
Yes, of course, always. We
Absolutely.
are reporting from a rainy day here in Massachusetts.
Yeah, summer's reaching its conclusion. Mornings are cold.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately. But lucky for us, we're still blessed to have pretty warm afternoons, right, for the most part.
Yep, nice and sunny.
We're having less sunlight. But yeah, today we're here to have an important discussion, right? A discussion that we frequently have all the time.
Yes. Doesn't matter what day or time of year.
Because I'm a junkie, I consume this material all the time, 24/7. And that discussion is politics, right? We're here to discuss politics, right? How we go about it. It's how we go about it in healthy ways, right?
Yep.
Sometimes it gets a little controversial because we do disagree, and that's okay to disagree.
Right, but before we dive deeper into this conversation, let's hit the intro.
Nobody likes them, but it's a necessary evil, right?
Yes, of course it is, especially living in the United States.
Yeah, it's always a discussion to have. The important thing to understand is, at the end of the day, politics is the marketing of philosophical ideas. It's definitely a discussion we have a lot, but we go about it in healthy ways, right? So
sometimes it can get pretty heated.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, we always come to a conclusion, right? We always seek a healthy means to kind of reach our conclusion,
yep,
right?
Whether it's agreeing to disagree, or it's sort of, you know, if the conversation gets too heated, we'll stop it and then revisit it at a later time.
Yeah, and we with several examples of things that we disagree, and we agree to disagree, and that's okay. For example, right, I don't necessarily believe in modern day prisons. I believe everyone can be rehabbed, and we all act on actions of the past.
Right, and I disagree with that.
Yeah.
I disagree. I don't think that everybody can be rehabilitated or really deserves a second or third or fourth chance.
Yeah, and we've argued about it, and that's okay. And we stand and disagree, but we go about it healthy ways, right? What are some healthy ways that we go about it, right?
It's really keeping an open mind to what the other person is saying. Because especially discussing it in a relationship, you want to make sure that it's not going to cause a lot of friction between the two of you, because if something, you know, like politics can cause friction between the two of you, there can be smaller things that will as well.
Yeah, and politics drives passion, right? And it's like, that's the beauty of it. That's why I fell in love with it, right? That's why I consume so much of it, right? It drives passion, and passion kind of ignites.
Yep. It ignites in your soul, you know, and you get kind of excited about it because it's something that you're passionate about. So of course you want to get like your point across.
Yeah, and it's important for us to have a kind of a mutual like tunnel in which we discuss our conversations in a healthy manner. Exactly,
because you want to be discussing that sort of political opinion that you have, and then there's not necessarily a goal in the conversation that you have. The goal is to have a healthy, constructive conversation.
Yeah, and a lot of the time our discussions, right, we kind of use something that's modern, right? Like for example, Cardi B's new video WAP. We kind of had a we kind of had a funky discussion about it, and somehow it got into politics, right? We always use something that's currently an event, right? Whether it's something happened in social media, a post that we saw, anything, kind of get into politics with it. In WAP, for example, we talked about what was like women.
It was mostly women's, I guess, like you could say women's empowerment, because I was saying that a lot of men use women to sort of profit off of them, and since Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B put out this song and this music video,
they got a lot of negative feedback the way they were portraying women, right?
And most of it was from men, because I feel that when women talk about their bodies, men are kind of like, whoa, what are you doing?
That's our job. We're the only ones that are allowed to talk about your body, and that's not okay, right? Women can't talk about their bodies.
Right, because it belongs, like what women have belongs to them. It doesn't belong to anybody else.
Yeah, and then we got into it, right? We went from that. Somehow we made into Roe versus Wade, which is controversial. We're not going to talk about that.
No.
We're just giving you an example of how our discussions from something like a music video turned into something super political, and that's important to have because honestly, your relationship shouldn't be dry. You should always having that feedback.
Right, and you always want to make sure. And you always want to make sure that you're also keeping up with current events, especially within your relationship, so that way you always have something to talk about.
Yeah, absolutely. And for us, current event always leads to politics. Not always, most of the
time it does.
But for me, it's like I'm a political junkie, right? Yeah. I am always consuming, whether I'm watching C-SPAN, I'm reading articles. I just love this stuff. It's just who I am.
Right. It'll be something as small, like if we see something on Twitter or even like Facebook, like we'll screenshot it and send it to one another, and then like we'll have like a discussion either over text or sometimes we'll even say this is an in-person conversation.
Yeah.
And then we'll have the because it could get like so like heated that you don't want something to come across as like whoa like.
And the second I get out of work, we're having that discussion, and it's like
as soon as he steps foot in the car, he's like, okay, so let's talk about what you sent me today.
Yeah, and it's beauty. It's always something. It's always something to discuss. There's always something in Limelight to discuss, and we definitely take advantage of it, right? But what are some updates on our channel that we want to talk about? We are going to Vermont, right?
Yes, we are going to Vermont. We'll be going from Saturday to next Friday. So we'll have a lot of Vermont content coming at you.
It's going to be our first time vlogging, right? We're going to attempt this vlogging thing. And if it's successful, we'd like to take you vlogging around Massachusetts, right? We're going to take you guys vlogging on our hiking trip. We're going to take you vlogging
on our campsite and on the campground that we're visiting. Sort of take you with us every day, almost every step of the way.
Yeah, and September 8th, right? Our gym opens, our home gym opens, so we'll definitely be bringing you guys in with us. It's been so long. It's a comfortable environment for us to record. Currently, yes, the gyms are open right now, but it's not our primary gym that we're currently
It's not
going
something
to.
that like we're used to. Like
people,
our home gym, we're more so comfortable with those people, so it'll be easier for us to record.
Yeah, so definitely look out for that. Yes, politics. Discuss it, right? In conclusion, discuss it.
Yes, make sure you keep an open mind and really hear what your partner is saying, because you never know. They could always. You should always be open to changing your opinion as well.
Yeah, and respect others' opinions, right? I feel like that's in it.
Don't try and tear someone's opinion down.
Yeah, and we don't want to make this too political, right? There's a lot going on in modern politics, especially in the United States. There's so much movement going on, protests, petitions. I feel like at the end of the day, it's fair to say for us at least, maybe more so for me, I feel like modern day politicians are all modern day re-election seekers, and that's just how we feel about it. That's how we wanted to conclude the video. Definitely look out for more content coming from us. Our first vlog experience. We're super excited.
Yep, we're going to continue to drop videos every Friday, except for next Friday because we'll be away. So continue to look out for those, and make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you guys next video.
Bye.